Former Worcester State football standout Jeremy Frisch runs Achieve Performance Training in Clinton. Now, Frisch works with athletes of all abilities and ages, but he's passionate about working with elementary school and junior high school kids, working without weights on long-term athletic development. Nowadays, most kids don't have physical education class more than once a week. You don't see kids playing outside in their neighborhood, so there's a gap in strength development.
Children just don't get outside as much, and they really do start sports really early. So instead of playing outside, they're at their sports practice. And I was saying before that when you start to specialize in one sport, then you miss out on all the other aspects of playing multiple sports. And those things that we did when we were kids, like climbing trees, running around, chasing each other, all that stuff is just not done as much anymore. So kids are not as coordinated. They don't have the movement skills that kids had years ago. And so that's why I think you're seeing such a huge injury increase in those years later on, especially when kids hit their growth spurt. We had a kid come in here and his elbow was sore because he's pitching too much, and we found out he couldn't even do monkey bars. So he doesn't have the strength in his upper body to even hold himself up and get across, but he's trying to throw a baseball every day. Just think if we got that kid stronger, then we put him back on the mound, how much harder he'll throw, how much more resilient his arm will be, how much more resilient the elbow will be, things like that.
I tell you what, I love what Frisch is doing. He incorporates old school neighborhood or gym class games with strength training so the kids have fun while making gains. He's doing a tremendous job out there at Achieve Performance Training. All right, Assumption women's lacrosse team playing in the rain tonight against Southern Connecticut. The Hounds needing a win to qualify for the NE10 playoffs. First half, 2-1 Assumption in front. Kira Goucher with the big save for the Hounds. Kaylin Hart then, inside roll, ripples. 3-1 Assumption in front. Sarah Riley on the 8-meter. Riley's got a twine finder, 4-1 Hounds. Megan Cushing, strong take, rings one off the crossbar. Then it's Hart on the 8-meter. She gets the goal, it's 5-1 Hounds. Nicole Healy for the Owls. Ripples, and now it's a 5-2 game. Assumption, good passing. Laura Morton with a great save for Southern Connecticut. Sarah Riley carrying, feeds Hart, and she's robbed by Morton. Riley on the 8-meter, denting the mesh. 6-3 Assumption. The Hounds win 19-15. They qualify for the NE10 playoffs. Well, the Worcester Railers' inaugural season ended on Monday night in Game 6 of their first-round Kelly Cup playoff series. The players cleaning out their lockers today and reflecting on their first year.
It was a special year, starting a franchise, an expansion team, everything from the business side of things to the involvement in the community to building the roster. Great first step for the organization, hockey operations-wise. Great stretch run. Great home record in the second half, earning a playoff spot, and then having a heck of a series with Adirondack. It was a good first step for the organization.
We all came into a good situation and a unique situation here, and we were really fortunate to be able to put something together and go on the run that we were on. So having that great group of guys made it all the more special. And looking back now, that's starting to set in. I think we're gonna look back one day and be very proud of what we accomplished here.
Really excited to get off on the right foot with the Worcester Railers, and it was great having a bunch of guys that we played against all my college career, and some pro experienced guys come in and help out with the program. And I think Cliff brought in a lot of great players, and Mike Myers and the entire organization did a great job this year.
They did a phenomenal job this year, the entire organization, on and off the ice. The Railers making a huge, huge impact in Central Massachusetts community and the Worcester community as well. The Clark baseball team has set program records for wins the last 2 years. This season, they have more league wins than ever. There's a confidence in the program that everyone feels.
It's been really fun to be a part of this change as a program. And when Coach Pine came in, we knew right away things are just going to be different. And we're no longer sitting in the 7th, 8th inning hoping to hold on to a win or come back. We just have that confidence that we are going to win.
I don't think we're really pressing too much. We understand that we broke some records last year, and we're probably, hopefully going to break some more this year. But no, I don't think we're putting too much pressure on ourselves.
Last year really showed it, like, wow, we can do it. Like, we have a chance. And now this year, like, we feel even better and even more confident, and our goals are a lot higher this year.
I'll tell you what, they have done a phenomenal job, Clark has and J.P. Pine, the last couple years, and the Cougars looking to keep that train rolling this season. But back to that story about Jeremy Frisch and what he's doing. I love the whole long-term athletic development with kids. They do bear crawls, they do crowd. It's a lot of like that old school stuff, wheelbarrow races, that's developing coordination and strength, but it's games and it's not the standard you're going to go in and just lift. And there is a void because kids don't play outside and they specialize so early in sports.
I was going to say, it looks so much fun. It made me sad when he said that the kid couldn't do monkey bars.
Yeah.
I lived in the monkey bars.
Oh, it's great.
That's where I broke my first bone. Like, that's where you live.
I got back of my head jumping off the monkey bars.
Oh, slipping off when you try to grab the last one to do
trying
a
to jump. Got out parallel to the ground, slipped off, landed on my head. Yep. More of those undiagnosed concussions. I don't seem to feel the effects.
That's where they
But
come.
I do. I love what they're doing. It's so good. And it is great to develop the kid as a whole. And then, like he said, with the baseball player, maybe the elbow becomes stronger and you don't have the problem because you're working other muscles and taking some time off.
Such a good outlet for kids.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Worcester News Tonight. For Kevin Shea, I'm Anna Botari. We'll see you tomorrow.